Hey YouTube, welcome back to a brand new Animal Crossing New Horizons video. Today we're going over my final predictions for the next update to New Horizons and breaking down everything it will likely include, as well as some of the extra features that I think will be perfectly suited for the next wave of content. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. So as you know, we are now well and truly caught up with the latest content that, as of making this video, released 88 days ago, with the last seasonal item distributed in mid-July. This is in fact the longest we've been without an update to New Horizons, so we are well and truly overdue. Now, for various reasons which we've covered in detail in the past, so we won't waste any time going over again, the next update pretty much has to be announced and distributed in this coming week. Now, at the very least, even if Nintendo doesn't add any new features, the next update has to bring back the Fireworks Festival, which is of course the event that occurred last year that's currently not programmed for 2021, and of course the next batch of seasonal items for August and any other months they include, depending on how far the next update will take us. Based on recent events, it's likely to be around 3 months worth of content, so we'll probably bring back the Cowherd and Weaver Girl Day, the Grape Harvest Festival and New Viewing Day too, all of which were available last year but again are currently not available this year. Given the likely size of this update, it's possible Nintendo will re-trigger the Halloween event too, bringing us to the end of the next 3 months worth of content. Now this is 100% the bare minimum that the update will include, assuming they cover a 3-month period like last time, effectively bringing back the content from last year so anyone who's picked up the game since last summer can get the items. Now from a predictions point of view, I do expect the Fireworks and Halloween, if it's included, to be somewhat refreshed from last year, most likely with a handful of additional items that can be obtained during the event. This will likely follow the trend of Bunny Day, May Day and the Wedding Season that were all the same events from last year but features some new items for year 2. And of course I'd like to think we'd see some new seasonal items too for other real world events added alongside the likes of the Grape Harvest Festival. Again, this is something we've seen already this year with the likes of the Dragon Boat Festival debuting in year 2, which offers something new for veteran players, be it small and only a couple of items. Now again, we do know that Doug Bowser has confirmed new content is definitely coming to New Horizons, but he was pretty vague in what this might be, and to be honest, he could be referring to refreshed events that have already happened. However, I do think there's more to this and I'm pretty confident we'll see more. Now the first thing is Cap'n. He's been rumoured for some time, but with the recent bug fixes surrounding the dock and the fact the dock is still unused if you ignore a couple of rare fish, I do think Cap'n will return in this update too. I'm not convinced he's going to take us to a full-blown Tour Timers Island or multiplayer island like we hope, but I think he'll return, or maybe his daughter will return in his place and sail us somewhere, even if it's only to some deep sea fishing or another island like Halves. I can also see us finally getting a new Nook's Cranny upgrade. Again, we've gone over the theories why this is likely going to be something that happens in the future, so we won't go over them again, but this feels like the right time to introduce a new building upgrade, and traditionally Nook's Cranny is one we've seen receive several upgrades in past games. And finally, I think we'll get the usual quality of life updates and bug fixes that you typically see with every new update, and hopefully this addresses some of the issues like multiple crafting and buying multiple clothing items from the Able Sisters and things like that. Anyway, I don't think this is too much of a stretch, at least as far as predictions go, and even if for some reason Nintendo announced this was the last ever update, they would have to trigger all past events again and all seasonal items again, no matter what year you're playing in. So for those picking up the game now or in 3 years time, have something to play through, but I don't think we're quite at that stage yet. And of course, just quickly in terms of when the update will actually drop, it's probably going to be early next week, Monday, Tuesday or Wednesday, but it of course depends if it's a trailer like we've seen in earlier updates or articles like we've seen in later updates. If it's a trailer, it might be closer to the end of the week, but if it's just an article on the website that announces a few new features and events, it will probably be an article that is released on the Monday. So there we have it. That's my honest predictions for what we'll probably see in the next update. At the bare minimum, it will be the Fireworks and seasonal items for August and possibly through to October, but hopefully we'll see some additional content such as Cap'n and the Nook's upgrade too, so the veteran players out there have something new to play and work towards. But what do you think about the next update? Will Nintendo add any of the content the community are hoping for, or will they focus on returning events? Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Anyway, that pretty much wraps up this video. Of course, I'd like to thank all of the Patreon and channel members for supporting this content and helping me upload as regularly as I do. I couldn't do it without you. As always, if you made it to the end of the video, be sure to leave a like and comment fireworks just to let me know you did. That would be super awesome, and be sure to include what new content, if any, Nintendo will include. I'd love to know. Anyway, until next time, have an amazing day, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.